Hi, thanks for tuning in. So you obviously saw the title of this video and you want to know what the best popcorn in the world is. I'll show you. It's this. It's called Amish Country, and the variety, and this is what makes it special. I'm sure all their other varieties are good, but this is the exception to the rule. It's called Baby White. You may be thinking, oh, I don't want little tiny kernels. It isn't little kernels at all. They're a decent size. What makes this popcorn so exceptional is the lack of husks. You know, those things that get stuck in your teeth that can even cause a dental disaster. This popcorn, for whatever reason, is very low on those. And so, yeah, it is exceptional. And it was recommended to me by a friend of mine. And I was kind of skeptical. I thought, well, how different can popcorn be, or how good is this? Well, he was right. It is delicious. I got it on Amazon and balked at the price at first because this 6-pound bag, which is huge, was, I can't remember the price. I'll put it right here. So it seemed like a lot of money, but there's a lot of popcorn here. I gave my sister a ton of it because she is the popcorn princess, and her review too was, this is exceptional. And she has been making popcorn for a lot of years. So yes, thank you, Phil, for recommending this. It is, yeah, probably the best popcorn I've ever had. I can't think of any that has been better. And so what we'll do is make some the way I make it, and we'll see how that turns out. So what I have is a microwave popcorn maker. And what I like about this one is it's very compact, obviously. So tiny to large. What the recipe calls for is 1/3 a cup of popcorn seeds. That looks like about 1/3 to me. So into the bowl they go. And then it calls for, according to this Flavor Quick popcorn maker, that's the name of it, by a brand named Thane. I got this at Walmart many years ago. I don't even know if they still sell it, but I'll check the website and see if I can find it, and I'll leave it up here. But yes, I just like simple popcorn. I don't like butter on it or anything, just salt and oil. So what this is calling for is 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm not going to measure it out. I'm just going to use spray olive oil and spray it really good. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make sure the salt sticks to the popcorn. And what I like to do is have a spoon handy. So I'm going to add the salt. And yes, I like it salty, so sue me. Okay, so I put a bunch of salt on it, and then I like to stir it to make sure the salt and the oil cover every kernel. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, you can see a real blend of salt and oil there, so that's going to make for some very good popcorn. If you look at a kernel of it, it is super tiny, but it actually puffs up. Easiest step, put it in the microwave. Put the lid on it, obviously. And it says to cook it on high for 3 minutes. Now we wait. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it is popping up a storm. Okay, you can always do that method of listening for the pops to stop, and if there's like a few seconds between pops, then you know everything is done. And also with this popcorn maker, big word of caution, and they caution you in the instructions to not lift it with your bare hands, and also to watch the steam when you take off the lid, because it is very steamy. It smells like a movie theater in here now. Okay, so I will carefully remove it. The lid to get rid of the steam as quick as possible so it doesn't go soggy. Okay, so there it is. Okay, yeah, this bowl is very hot. Okay, look at how white that is. It's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's barely got any husks on it. Okay, let's try it while it's fresh and hot. The other thing about it is it's extremely tender, almost fluffy, and it almost melts in your mouth. I can't explain it. It's different than any other kind of popcorn I've had. It's like the fillet of popcorn. As well, I found this 6-pound bag on Amazon, but just recently I noticed they had I think it was a 1-pound bag. Obviously, if you buy the 6-pounder, it's a much better deal. The 1 pound was quite pricey for just 1 pound. Okay, so what I'll do now is show you this popcorn compared to regular commercial pop stuff. So this is my regular go-to popcorn when I don't make popcorn. Arr, matey, so it's just salted. They also make sweet and salty and whatever, cheddar cheese or whatever. I just prefer this kind. So yeah, I will sometimes eat this for breakfast. But okay, let's take a look at the difference here. Can definitely see a difference. This is obviously the baby white. Tender, delicious. And this is the commercial. Also tasty. This is how much husk is in a regular one versus how much is in the baby white. Let's try them together. This tender white stuff chews very easily compared to this. And this has a real delicate flavor, whereas this is almost industrial, if that's a thing. Industrial popcorn, yeah. They're both delicious. I love popcorn. I think I've said that a dozen times. This method of doing it is fairly pure. Oil, salt, and corn. No additives at all. And this commercial stuff too that I buy is oil, corn, and salt. On the commercial stuff, they use canola oil. Can somebody explain to me why it would just make sense to make popcorn with corn oil? Or am I wrong? Like, is there a reason? It's rarely, I don't think I've ever seen it made with corn oil. And I'm just curious if anyone's ever tried it and whether that changes the flavor profile at all. Using corn oil on popcorn, wouldn't it make it more corny tasting? I don't know. If you've tried it, please let me know. And maybe I'll go and buy some corn oil to try this baby white with instead of olive oil, which doesn't seem like it would be a match either, but it works. It's good. And in case you're wondering about the olive oil, this is, the ingredients are extra virgin olive oil. It's in the spray can, but it doesn't have any additives to it. It's just oil and in a handy spray can. And because this popcorn I perceive to be very expensive, I like to save the unpopped kernels. Store them for another day and another time. A second chance. Call them second chance kernels. No, I don't. I just made that up. And I'm eating the rest of the popcorn for breakfast out of my pheasant bowl. I got this at a secondhand shop. It reminded me of my childhood for some reason. I guess pheasants were a big thing in the 70s. And so this bowl holds about 5 cups of popcorn, which is about 180 calories. So I know if I fill the bowl full, that's it. But anyway, okay, I will let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Phil, for recommending this. It is delicious. And if my sister is watching, I can definitely agree with the Popcorn Princess and what she thinks of this. She gives it a 2 thumbs up. I hope you get a chance to try it because it is outstanding. Okay, so that's it for this video on the world's best popcorn. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done that, please do that. I really appreciate it. And comment and let me know what kind of popcorn you prefer. So good. So good.